What is up, guys? This is your boy Zilla, and welcome to today's episode as I'll be breaking down the amazing contenders fight between Darren Till and Robert Whittaker. Before I do that, please hit that subscribe button, also hit the notification bell so you get a notification every time I make a video, guys. And let's get this, because this is a huge fight for the middleweight division. The former champion versus the up-and-comer that is moving up in weight to his proper weight, I should add, to contend for the middleweight title. And these guys, pretty much whoever wins this is going to get that title match against Izzy, whether it's going to be Robert Whittaker getting his rematch against Izzy, or it's going to be Darren Till getting his second title match of his career at only like the age of 23. So let's break this down, starting off with the fire goals. What does Darren Till need to do to win this fight and earn himself another title shot opportunity? And what he needs to do is what Izzy did in his fight against Robert Whittaker: counter punch. Because when Robert Whittaker has to lunge at you, he's going to risk putting his neck on the line. And we all know how effective of a counter puncher Darren Till is. He's going to have more power around him, because we got to remember, George Masvidal even said it, that Darren Till is the hardest power puncher in that division. So if he power punches and, makes his shots count and not try to slug out with Robert Whittaker, he can definitely finish this fight in the first or second round. He's just got to stay composed and pick his shots. So then on top of that, we got to think of Robert Whittaker. Not only that, because we have to think about what he's going to be in his more educated state of fighting, and maybe he doesn't lunge. What is the backup plan behind that? And that is Darren Till lying in the weight, stepping back, and constantly not getting caught by the barrages. Be smooth, be accurate, and you will stop Robert Whittaker's pressure. And once he stops Robert Whittaker's pressure, he's going to have complete control of the fight. So then, what are the fire goals for Robert Whittaker, the former champion trying to reclaim his crown and get another shot? What does he need to do? And in my opinion, he needs to turn the fight into a slug out. He needs to use his great footwork to get on the inside and force Darren Till to have to make big decisions in such a short amount of time, where he is not going to be able to match Robert Whittaker's speed, because Robert Whittaker is one of the fastest punchers in the UFC. He has great combinations and constantly keeps up his footwork and pressure throughout fights, even when he's getting damaged. So if he can constantly get in Darren Till's face and constantly have him on his back foot, then he's going to be very dangerous in this fight, and he might even finish Darren Till within 2 rounds. And it's going to be a risky fight for both fighters, because they're both liable to get knocked out because of the type of styles they fight with. So just going to the scenarios, what can we expect from this fight if certain things play out, in a certain way? So for example, we'll start off with this. What if Darren Till gets knocked down in the first round? How will that impact his performance for the rest of the fight from what we've seen out of him? And if he gets knocked down, at best, he will get back up, he'll try to recompose himself, but it's like with him, right? Every time we've seen him get knocked down, he's just straight knocked out. And that could be the quality of talent that he's fought against world champion worthy fighters like Tyron Woodley and George Masvidal. Or it could just be that once his chin gives out, it's not like he's coming back. He's not going to be in the fight. He's either in or out of the fight. He can't withstand too much pressure to his chin. And I don't know exactly which one that is. So just from the assumption of what we've seen out of him, once he goes down, he stays down. And I think if he gets knocked down in this fight against a dog like Robert Whittaker, he's not getting back up. So we can kind of reverse that the other way. Robert Whittaker gets knocked down in the first round like he did against Izzy. Well, we know he's going to come back strong. He's not going to change his strategy too much, which might be to his detriment. But if this is the case, it's probably because he was lunging. And he's probably going to stop the lunging and take a more tactile approach to where he doesn't get countered again. So from there, the rest of the fight, will he be able to come back? That's kind of rough, because Darren Till has started off great, but then has gotten knocked out, as we've seen. And Robert Whittaker doesn't fade even in tough fights. You pretty much got to put him out to beat him. So it would kind of favor him the other way around with Robert Whittaker. So let's just say, like usual, they come out, they have a pretty good round, they get warmed up. Who would win that first round, put the pressure on the other fighter? And that's a very interesting thing to think about, because I would think it's Darren Till, because Darren Till is going to be, I feel like, the more accurate fighter until Robert Whittaker get his timing down, which will come in the second round of this 5-round fight. So we're talking about 1-0 Darren Till if Robert Whittaker does not catch him. So it's going to be a pretty close first round, 10-9 Darren Till. Then the next round, then that's where the interesting stuff is going to start, because that's when Robert Whittaker is going to start putting the pressure on him, and it's not going to stop for the rest of the fight. His stamina's going to be there. He's a slugger, and until you put him on his back, he is not going away. So in that case, Robert Whittaker has good chances any. So when I come to my fight prediction, you know, it's very tough because one's really resilient and one has the ability to be very, very dangerous but cannot take what he dishes out. And if I had to give a prediction for this fight, I'm going to say that Robert Whittaker wins by decision, by tougher decision, and that he's going to rock Darren Till a couple times, if not knock him out. And I think from when he starts to get wobbled, Darren Till is in a very compromised position. But that is my prediction for this fight, guys. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I make a video. Look out for my UFC 252 video with DC and Stipe 3. This has been the best Gojira and UFC news. Sign out, guys. You have a nice day.